Listen, Drake, be quiet. I'm answering your question. No. He created one to be the villain and one to be the hero in the story. Is God unrighteous that he made somebody to be the villain? He already knew he was going to be a smoker. He knew I was going to be an adulterer. He knew that all of these men, before they was in their mother's womb, what they was going to do. And they now we're going to prove it out of the Bible.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Listen, hey, listen, Drake, be quiet. I'm telling you, because I don't want you to say the wrong thing. Just listen. Watch this. I'm answering your question about why God allowed Satan to do wrong. Read.
Romans chapter 9, verse 11.
No. Right, go from 13 down.
Verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Read.
What shall we say then?
So think about it. God said he loved one and hate one, but he made both of them.
Right.
Get the part where it says before they did any good and evil. I think that's what you want, verse 11. Watch that.
It's a white man.
Yes,
verse
he is.
11.
And he is the devil too. Read.
For the children being not yet born.
So Dre, before the children was born, right? Read.
Neither having done any good or evil.
They ain't do nothing wrong or nothing right yet. Read.
That the purpose of God according to election might stand.
God still said before they even born, I want this one to be mine. I want this one to be Satan.
Right.
He did that before they was even born. He created one to be the villain and one to be the hero in the story. He did that before they even breathed the earth of the air. Read.
Not of works, but of him that called it.
God calls the end from the beginning. He called it. He said, this is the way I want it. This is the way it's going to be. Read.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
Read.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Read.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
Is God unrighteous that he made somebody to be the villain? Is God unrighteous that he hated one before the child was even born? Read.
God forbid.
God said, no, I'm not unrighteous for that. Read.
For he has said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
I'm going to have mercy on the one who I chose to be good, and I'm not going to have mercy on the one who I chose to be the devil. Right. I made him to be the devil. Right. He's going to say it. Read.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Read.
So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy.
Read.
For the scripture said unto Pharaoh.
The scripture said to Pharaoh in times past. Read.
Even for this same purpose.
He said, Pharaoh, for this the purpose that what?
Have I raised thee up.
Remember, he made Pharaoh strong. The world superpower in the past used to be Egypt. Egypt was the big, like how America was the biggest on earth. Egypt was the biggest, and God said, I raised you up. Read.
That I might show my power in thee.
He raised them up to show his power. God wanted to show off. He literally made Pharaoh strong so that when he tore him down, the world would be like, yo, God is the one that's in control.
Right.
Read.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Read.
Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy.
So God could create somebody to destroy them if he want. Read.
And whom he hardeneth.
And whoever he want to make not listen to him, he'll make it so that they won't listen to him. Read.
Thou wilt say then unto me, why does he yet find fault?
So the question will be, damn, if God created him to be bad, how could God judge him for that? Read.
For who hath resisted his will?
Nobody could go outside of what God created him to do. God created him to be wicked.
Right.
How can God judge him if God made him that way? Listen to God's response.
Nay, but, O man,
he said, Dre, you just a man. Read.
Who art thou that repliest against God?
He said, who are you to ask me that question? Read.
Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it?
Me and you got formed by God. Can we go to God now who formed us and say this?
Why hast thou made me thus?
Dre, can you go to God and say, hey, God, why you ain't make me a little bit buffer? God, why you ain't make me a little bit taller? Right. God, why you ain't make my eyes this color? Right. No, we can't go to God and say that. He made us the exact way he wanted us. Right. And he made the devil the way he wanted us.
Exactly.
Read.
Has not the potter power over the clay?
He got power over us to make us.
Of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor.
He can make one of his creations honorable, Christ.
And another unto dishonor.
And he can make another one out of the same clay, wicked, the devil. Read.
What if God, willing to show his wrath, and to make his power known.
What if God wanted to show off? That's what it said. Make his power known. Meaning that he want everybody to see how powerful he is. Read.
Endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction.
They was fitted for what?
Destruction.
He said, what if he made them and fitted them just to be destroyed? What if he created Satan just so that he could show his power in the end when he takes Satan down?
Right.
That's the question. Read.
And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy.
So that's God's plan. That's the reason why Satan was created. That's the reason why you have the white man ruling today.
Right.
That's the reason why you had Pharaoh ruling once upon a time.
Right.
It's all for God's. Listen to me, Drake. We just read it in the Bible. So why did God do it?
Ruling because of our disobedience.
Right. And then what is he going to do to them in the end?
We gonna rule over them. They
Right.
gonna become
But before we rule over them, what God going to do to them? If you don't know, it's okay. You just say, okay, good. Oh, good. So we're gonna show you what's gonna be their end. In the give me where is it? Where Christ it's where it's coming from Bosworth. What is done? Isaiah 63.
Because of disobedience.
Listen
He
to
said, "You shall go on ships."
Yes.
We
Great.
defeating of that this scripture.
Yes. But guess what?
So,
but God could have made anybody rule over us. Why did he choose them specifically? I'm gonna show you why. Read.
Isaiah chapter 63 verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom?
From where?
Edom.
So you already know
Edomites.
who is the Edomites, right? Today.
Edomites, white people.
There you go. So now you're reading a prophecy about Christ coming from Edom. Read.
With dyed garments from Bosra.
So he coming with dyed garments. His garments is dyed what color?
This is glorious in his apparel, traveling in greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Read.
Wherefore art thou red in
what?
thine apparel? Art thou red in thine apparel?
What? It said that he's red in his apparel. Read.
And thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
If you treading down wine and you got on a white garment, what color your garment gonna turn? If you treading down red grapes, it's gonna turn red. It said that Christ is gonna come from Edom with his garments drenched in red, because he's gonna be doing a lot of killing. He's gonna be doing a lot of killing, Drake. And guess what, Drake? He made them powerful to this day because he wanted to show off, just like how he did with the Egyptians.
Right.
And he used our disobedience to fulfill that. And guess what? We're gonna rule like how you said at the end. And that's the reason why he created Satan. That's the reason why he created the other nations.
Right.
All so that he could show his power in the end. Because Dre, we live in. Listen. It's hard to understand because we was born.
When you say Satan,
Yes.
I don't believe God created nobody to be bad. I believe God didn't make no robots.
So
he made free mind, free will. People choose to be this devil.
So think about it, Dre.
That's why I can't make that fly over my head.
Think about
to say he created the devil.
Dre, we read a scripture. Dre.
Give you a decision.
Dre, we understand what you're saying. Listen though, Dre. We read a Bible verse to you that said what? Before the children was born, what happened?
He knows.
No, not that he know. What did it say he did?
He made them.
There you go. Why?
That to that and that to that.
Why?
Because of I want to tell you, but I give you a chance to talk. I want to tell you because of the corruption of the world we are living in.
Also,
why the
will be
two
predestined?
Why the two different born?
Yeah.
Because when Adam and Eve sinned, the first from in the garden, that's where everything started. When he said, "You shall surely die." Chapter 8. You shall surely die now. You change everything. You go against my covenant. If you didn't do that, we would have Esau and all of that. We would have none of that.
So let me ask you a question.
You have to understand the curse from Adam and Eve that bring Esau to Cain and Abel being murdered.
Yes.
It's the sin of the parents.
Okay, you're right.
Sins of the father. And that's how we now come like generation of curse from your father, from your dad.
Now I'm gonna ask you a real question. Before God formed us, did he know that was gonna happen?
No.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, he did.
No.
No. Now we're gonna prove it out of the Bible.
No. Ephesians chapter 1 verse 4. According as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world.
Before what?
The foundation of the world.
So before the foundation of the world, he chose a people. Right. The same people who, guess what? broke his laws and went into slavery. He chose them from the beginning. Guess what, Dre? He knew.
Before Adam and Eve.
Before Adam. Read it again.
According as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world.
Before when?
The foundation of the world.
Before the whole world was even here, Dre. He already chose. He said this. He said these people finna be born. They gonna come out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They gonna sin against me. I'm gonna put them through slavery and I'm gonna make them rule the earth. He knew that from the beginning. Right. Read.
That we should be holy and without blame before him in love.
Read.
Having predestinated.
He did what?
Predestinated.
He what?
Predestinated.
What does it mean to predestine somebody for something?
Redoing it.
There you go. Meaning the whole story, Dre. Us sinning was already predestined before the earth was created.
Right.
You saying, are we robots? Guess what, Dre? God already knew exactly that me and you was going to have this conversation.
Right.
He already knew that you was going to wear the Star of Rem family. He already knew he was going to be a smoker. He knew I was going to be an adulterer. He knew that all of these men, before they was in their mother's womb, what they was going to do. Why? Because he created us. What's your purpose? Your purpose is to be doing exactly what you see these brothers in purpose
Right.
do. And that was predestined for you before the earth was even formed.
Right.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.